Okay, so I'm pretty tired and it's pretty late in the day, so it'll probably get dark as we go on. I felt a bit like a crappy YouTuber lately, as I haven't been putting up videos, which is kind of an important factor if you want to call yourself a YouTuber. And kind of just before I properly get into the video, I wanted to say, if you guys want me to talk about anything, or if you have something like a situation you're in or something you want my opinion or advice on or something, I wanted to let you know that you can send me a message on Facebook or like a direct message on Twitter or something like that, and you know, write me a little letter and let me know what's up. If I can help, I'll try to do like a little video on it. I think it would like encourage conversation a little bit more if like I did videos not just on stuff I was thinking or I was feeling, but on stuff you guys are thinking and what you guys are feeling. Anyway, onto this video. Something that I have gotten talking to a bunch of people about lately is like, I guess, mental health. I don't think this video is so much about mental health as it is about specifically being lonely. Because I would like to think I'm in a pretty good position and I'm pretty stable. I'm happy enough with life, like. But there have been times when I haven't. I have felt really lonely in the past and it sucks balls. But sometimes feeling lonely can be kind of important as well, because it's sort of like letting you know something's up, that you know you need other people. Not like those times where you hear people say like when you feel lonely in a crowded room. I think that's a whole other kind of loneliness. The kind of loneliness I'm talking about is when you literally just don't have people in your life. So it's not like anyone is being mean or there's any kind of malicious intention from anyone to leave you alone. You just end up in a situation where there aren't many people around. And I think part of dealing with loneliness is getting yourself around other people, but it's also like figuring out how to be okay with you as well. So I would like to give a few things that sprung to mind to me that I think would help someone who is feeling really lonely at the moment. One thing that I've always underestimated the effectiveness of whenever I was feeling just crap in general, whether it's lonely or otherwise, is exercise. Even if it's like getting up and going for a run, something I've only started doing lately and I'm terrible at, or going out and chopping some wood, or I think even going for a walk. Just doing something that requires any amount of physical exertion. Like, more often than not, your problems haven't gone away, but you do feel better. It's kind of hard to explain. I suppose it's like all the endorphins and the chemicals and all that shit kind of like makes you happy and you don't really know why. It does make you happy, and that's the important part. Like, whenever I felt crap, I'd always be like, I don't want to get out and do anything. And you got to push past that. Just go out, do something for a little bit, and you will feel better afterwards. At least a little bit. Another thing I've kind of found that sort of works 50-50 maybe, it's definitely worth trying, is trying to find like online communities for the things you're interested in. So a good example is YouTube. If you can discover like little groups and communities around the things you're interested in, that can be a really good way of meeting people as well. You might not meet in person for a long time, but I think the friendships you make online are just as valid as the ones you make like at the pub or nights out or something. Just, I would say, if you are going to do the whole online groups type strategy, don't go all in all at once. You know, don't be like commenting on everything and sending tons of messages around and just spamming the shit out of everyone. Like, ease into it. Like, feel free to let out your inner weird, but just do it really fucking slowly. I think you can maybe overload people with your weirdness. There's nothing wrong with being weird though. I'll be the first to admit I'm really fucking weird as well. I think everyone's experience is different as well. It's probably important to note that too. Like, humans are social animals, but you need to be able to act as an individual as well. So just make sure that you actually are feeling lonely and you're not just dependent on other people. Being preachy, being preachy. If you're feeling crap, whether it be loneliness or otherwise, one thing I think people should do more is if you just stop for a little minute and like kind of clear your mind sort of, or just, you know, take a breath and just honestly ask yourself, why do I feel bad right now? Or like, why am I angry? Or why am I sad? And not just like, oh well, Susan was a bitch to me today and I don't fucking like that. I'd say try go a little bit deeper. Maybe it's like, oh well, Susan said this thing and that made me feel insignificant. Okay, so it's because you feel insignificant. It's not because Susan's a bitch. Because we all know Susan's a bitch. If you can get to a point where you can ask yourself that question and answer yourself honestly, I think that's a really good place to be. And another important thing I wanted to just kind of make note of, and I think everyone kind of says this at some point or another that I've seen online, is don't be afraid to go talk to someone. And I mean a therapist. I'm basically telling you to go see a therapist. It's a scarier sentence than it has to be. When people hear the word therapist, they hear someone who can fix something that's broken. And I feel like therapists aren't just there to fix broken things. Sometimes they're there to prevent things from breaking. So even if maybe you're not in a terrible place, but you're feeling a little bit off, maybe it's worth going to see a therapist. Okay, I don't know if it was super dark there for ages, but I hopefully just fixed it. And another little point I just wanted to like squeeze in at the end. I'm not even going to go into huge detail about it. I just think it's important enough to mention. I really don't want to get super deep or serious in these videos. I want to make people smile a little bit, you know? So I don't want to get too negative or deep or into, you know, dark stuff. But if you feel lonely and you're just kind of like, I don't have that many people in my life, what is going on here? It can be really easy for that to become frustration, and it can become even easier for that frustration to become anger, and that can be a really shit and sort of dangerous place to be. So really just do try to not give into that like anger or that frustration. Just try not to get frustrated. I know it's easier said than done, but just it can start you down a bad path that can ultimately make you even lonelier. So I think that's all for this video, guys. I hope you enjoyed it. I want to start making videos like once a week again, whether it be like walking talks or little travel videos or something. Just want to start putting up more videos more frequently and like interacting in comments and stuff more. If you did like this video, hit the like button down below. If you want to see more of my videos, you can subscribe. Feel free to get in touch and reach out if you are so inclined, or if you have something you would like my opinion on. Yeah, thank you all for watching, and I will see you in the next one.